How's it going? I'm stoked that you're here. Okay, you may not know this, but for the last 6 months, ZappyChat has been using OpenAI as a better discerning. We've been using it in combination with Dialogflow, but over the last 8 weeks, OpenAI has absolutely blown up. And so from an AI perspective, where it gets smarter the more inputs that it gets, OpenAI has kind of just surged ahead of the pack in terms of its ability to have a variety of inputs and information that it can train its intelligence on. And so what we've done here is taken all of the goodness of what we've done before with Dialogflow, connecting high level to an AI and allowing it to see full availability into your calendars and actually handle that booking process. So that's what we've got going on. I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like on my screen here, but also, I'm gonna let you know, this is an insane deal because it's the first time launch. If you know what's going on, you know what we did with Dialogflow, this is insane. So if you wanna get it, grab it now while you can at this price. But I'm gonna show my screen and we've got, just my contact up here. You're probably gonna automate this process, but let's say, it's usually gonna be some automated message that goes out and says, hey Matt, whatever it is, I saw you just opted in on Facebook. What day, or what do I want to say, I can help you get set up with an appointment, because this could work for whatever, a chiropractor, and it might say what day works best, right? And this could be for chiropractor, it could be for the marketing agency, whatever it is. The example I've got running in here, so we've got values inside of the location that kind of tell OpenAI for some context. But this is just sending to me, right? So I send this message to me, and then a common thing that we get, varieties of this, is maybe they'll come back and say something not English, like who dis? And so who dis, typically a stumper, especially for Eliza or any of the other bland AI bots, in OpenAI, it can understand and discern they're asking about who am I, who's my identity, who's my character, who's my representative. So we've got custom values played into the location where now OpenAI can read those and give you context. So it's going to drive back to the appointment, right? So it's, hey, it's Kathleen from local marketing. We specialize in helping businesses get ranked on Google. Is there a day that works best for you, right? And, let's say, I could say maybe later in the week. Definitely not in the afternoons, or maybe not definitely, say preferably. Make this really complicated, right? Maybe later in the week, preferably not in the afternoons, right? So this is ethereal. It's not straightforward. It requires some discerning, right? And this is where the OpenAI starts to shine, where okay, it knows where am I at, what's later in the week. And you can get more complex things in here if you're saying well, I've got jujitsu, so definitely not Thursday, but maybe Wednesday in the afternoon or Friday in the mornings, whatever. But it's going to drive back. Okay, I got Wednesday at 8 a.m. and Thursday 10 a.m. Either of those suitable for you? Sure. Let's do it, right? And then stuff like this, where it's offering 2 times, picking, variety of times that are going to be not in the afternoon, a little bit later in the week. And then I might come back and say sure, let's do it. I haven't actually chosen time. What is it doing? It is programmed to take that and assume success, because that's what we want to do, is reduce the friction to actually getting an appointment booked. However, if there was more of a, complexity or something like that, it could, it could drive back one or the other. Right now, for some reason, it's not showing the confirmation in this thread right here, but I see it on my phone, which is funny. I don't know if high level's having a lag right now, but if I pull up, my camera right now, you can see it's saying, let me find me in the screen. I don't know why high level's not registering. I got the text, but your appointment is set for Wednesday, February 22nd, at 10 a.m. And so this language is actually not coming from the AI at this point. This is coming from where are we at? Well, you kind of get the idea, right? So it sends it back, and high level is just being funky for me right now. But those sort of things are built in to allow you to go back and forth. So the actual appointment confirmation there actually came from a workflow. I don't know why it didn't show up inside of high level. Came to my phone, but that's the sort of stuff that you're able to do now. It's an OpenAI to high level connector, where now you can pass through context, you can pass through conversation histories, you can pass through appointment availability, and all of it gets stored and logged in there. You can give context inside of a snapshot for your clients, and now allow OpenAI to do the booking intelligence there. And Actually, I meant to show you. I'm gonna shift back here, and I just reloaded the page, and now all of a sudden it shows up. But you can see on the left-hand side too, it passes the entire conversation, right? So it can see all of the context that's stored in there, and that's how we're able to, attach these values and continue to allow it to be smart, to have context, and even like these promptings, right? You see the prompts that's going in there that you're programmed in there, and allows it to do sort of these things, right? The alias for the AI is Kathleen. We saw that come into like, she's from a marketing agency that's called this. Her agency guarantees, like, this is what they're doing. So you can pass different contexts and prompts into OpenAI through the system. And like I said, we have a Zapier and a non-Zapier version. And so you've got as much flexibility as possible. And because this is brand new, we are launching it at an insane lifetime deal. So if you want it, grab it now. I promise you, you're not going to regret it. This stuff is insane, blowing my mind. And we're really excited to see the future of OpenAI. And this is going to allow you to connect it to high level and leverage it even more. So read down below, and I'll see you on the inside.